Hello, how's everybody doing? I see I got one person. I've been messing with this dang Chromebook and it's a piece of crap. So I'm gonna put that down. I was hoping to play some music, but that's okay. Hey, so I'm back. I looked on my homepage and it's been 12 days. I can't believe it. It feels like it's been a lot longer than 12 days. Hello, Mad Hatter. Hi, sweetheart. Since I've been here. But I wanted to stop by and say hello. Hello, cool gamer. Good to see you, sweetheart. And see how you guys were doing. Let's talk about the things I want to talk about. Hi, Liberator. Is feedback and what I would like to hear from you guys. I had a couple ideas to do lives on, and I really, really would like to know um, what you think about it. Because what if I can hear what you guys think honestly, nah, it's not a good idea, or yeah, it's a great idea, then I know what to go by. Because I don't want to keep doing the same old thing, and become boring. This channel is for you. This is my way of spending time with you guys. And I know everybody that comes in my chat are just wonderful people. And I would love to surround myself with great people, So that's what I would like to talk about. I don't know how long this live will be. As always, I have my StreamYard pinned up. So anybody could come up and chat with me because, I like that. I like to be able to talk with you guys and, have a conversation. So anybody's welcome. Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. I don't feel like that way, but I'm not 100% better, but I'm doing a lot better than I have been for the last 2 weeks. So here I am. Um, but yeah, so anybody's welcome to come up and chat with me. There's a few things I like to talk about with you guys um, to see what you think. And that's about it. I just wanted to check in and see how you guys were doing. It's been almost 2 weeks since I've gotten to talk to you guys. And I really do miss you guys. Like, really. You might see me here and there, this person's channel, that person's channel. But this, it's my time to talk to you guys and cut up and share stories and all that good thing, all that good stuff. So, yeah, anybody can come up at any time. But I had made a post, I want to say uh it will be a week or so before okay, honey. Okay, I understand. Um I made a post, I think maybe 2, 3 days ago, and I had an idea that I thought might be a good live to have. And if people liked it and enjoyed it, we could do it more than one time, Could be something like a regular thing. But I've been on YouTube for what I think socially, I've been on YouTube for about 3 years. And I've come across a lot of people that live with a chronic pain, with diseases like fibro, lupus, MS, things like that um, put limitations on people and make it hard for them to be and do like a normal person would. And I thought it would be great to talk with others, share experiences, because sometimes when you live with something like that, talking about it is really a good thing, because you have, especially with people who understand, who deal with it too. Um, it's just a really good thing to talk about, because a lot of people don't understand, you know, so they don't know like the gist of it, like how much you actually go through. So I got a little bit of feedback, but not a whole lot. I just thought it might be a good thing to do, bring awareness to. Um, it could be almost like a support group type thing. So, yeah. Uh, uh, Freeside, if I allow you to stay here, please behave. That's all I can say. Um, any type of disrespect from you, you'll be gone. You know that. So, all right, Ray. Well, thank you for coming by. I really, really appreciate that. Always good to see ya. But and then I had how I do lyrics to poetry. I thought about doing just poetry, like having a live where we just did poetry. And I know that's like it's not a popular thing, but it might be something you guys might enjoy. But I don't know unless you give me feedback. You know what I'm saying? So I really strongly am asking for your feedback. You know, honesty, whether I like it or not, I don't care. As long as I know that it's something you would enjoy, then I can say, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do that type of live. And then if it's something that people would like, then it could be a regular thing, like a once a week thing, something like, just for example, it's a Thursday night thing, and everybody knows, well, when Thursday comes along, Kim's gonna be doing her poetry live, or Kim's gonna be doing um like a support live for people with chronic diseases. Whatever. It would just, be nice to do a little something different, that's within what I can do. Um, yeah. Hi, Batgirl. Good to see you, sweetheart. I did have a good Christmas. Thank you. I hope yours was well too. Yeah, I'm really grateful for the Christmas I had. And it almost didn't feel like Christmas here in Ohio because it was in the 50s, like 50s. I think it was almost 60 on Christmas. It was weird. Usually in Ohio, we have snow on Christmas. Yeah, I am so glad it's over, Batgirl. I am. It was nice seeing everybody, having the memories and the great food and treats and all that good stuff. But I am so glad it's over. So glad it's over. And being tomorrow, being the last day of December, I will be happy when December is over. December is not a good month for me, and I am glad I got through it. I'm sure, there's a lot of people that might be able to relate to that. Well, thank you for agreeing. Um, but I wanted to cam up so you guys could see me. I don't look my best. I'm sorry. It's been a miserable day here. Not like weather wise, it's been miserable. It's been cold and wet and windy. It's yuck, and I'm I don't know what it's called, but I'm one of those type of people that where the weather affects me outside and in, and I've been so tired today. Like, I could just sleep this whole day away. It's just one of those days. But I wanted to come up and say, hi, I'm still alive. And I missed you guys so much. It's been raining cats and dogs there. Oh, man. It's been a rainy December. I think everywhere. Everywhere's dealt with rain. I know there's a few places who has dealt with a lot of snow, and I am thankful that we are not one of them this year. Well, I can't say that right now. I am thankful we're not one of them. It could all change in a week. I know, honey. I'm sorry. Is it? It's cold and nasty here. It's like I didn't even want to go anywhere today, but sometimes you don't have a choice on what you want to do and what you don't. So I had to go out a few times today. Ugh. But can you believe this year is about over? Like, seriously, to me, it went really fast. I mean, there was a couple areas where it went like it lasted forever, but for the most part, it's just gone by fast. It's unreal. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about going live. I know there's like a few people I follow that's doing karaoke and trivia and stuff like that, fun stuff like that. So, if I do go live, I would like to talk to people about, sorry, about what this year was to them, what they learned, what was the good parts, what was the bad parts, um, and what you hope for in 2024. That's what I like to talk about. And if you have anything to get off your chest, more than welcome. I don't mind. Sometimes you got to get it off your chest and just let it go, you know. So, but yeah, I'm going to turn my camera off now that you saw me. I don't want to be on camera the whole time. But yeah, anybody is more welcome to come up and chat with me. Like I said, I just basically wanted to come in and see how you guys were doing. I've had a bad couple weeks where I had a flare up, um, and it was just no good. It was it was awful. But I saw the doctor yesterday, and I'm feeling a little bit better today. Thank God. But I just wanted to sit and chat with you guys for a little bit. Oh, all depends on how much you guys want to talk on to how long I'm here. So I'm going to turn my camera off. There we go. So, sorry about that. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit better, Batgirl. I will not, unless there's a cure, I'll always feel some kind of pain. And there's, as long as I can tolerate it, I'm having a good day. That's how my life is. If my pain is at a low level, it's a good day. But winters are really super hard for me. I get a lot of flare ups, especially in my legs. And it is so bad, I just want to cut my legs off. And it keeps me up and I can't sleep. And yeah, sometimes they can last. I've had flare ups last months. And thank God that doesn't happen anymore, couple weeks, 3 weeks at the most. But yeah, I used to have them for months. So it's better. We got somebody. We got somebody. We got somebody to rock and roll.
You just act so
Hello, Mad
surprised.
Hatter.
Kim, you're so funny.
Oh my god! It's Mad Hatter! Welcome to my panel!
Beware of the red queen. The what is it? Red queen with the big
The
head.
red oh yeah. She's off with your head.
You know, I didn't
I tell
see
you,
that second one. I
you didn't
saw a
see the
little bit of
second
the
one?
second one. I saw
Oh
it
my
the other night, and I was like, "This is not that great."
no, it's sad. It's like really, really sad.
Got me in my feelings. Like, what?
I know. I felt so bad for the Mad Hatter.
Shrunk his family.
I know. And he was such a cute boy.
In a little ant farm. Waving to Mad Hatter. Hey. No wonder his eyes look like that.
Right? Hello, Cushy. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Good to see ya. We're going to be goofballs and just be silly and chat. Anybody's welcome to come up and chat with us. I was just wanting to have a hello chat. See, I'm still alive. Yeah, I looked at my homepage. I looked at my homepage for my channel, and it said that it was 12 days ago I was live. I'm like, holy crap, that was almost 2 weeks ago. I didn't realize it was that long.
It's been a while.
It felt longer, but hello, Chris Miller. Good to see you, sweetheart. Yeah. I think everybody's having a cold, rainy, wet day. It finally stopped raining here.
Yeah, same here.
I just wanted to get in bed under my covers and sleep the whole day.
It's like, warm in there.
Yeah, it's nice and warm, and I don't want to go anywhere.
Hibernate when it's cold.
Man, I'll tell you what, that would be so easy for me. I mean, if I was like an animal, I'd be like a bear or something that hibernates like the whole winter.
That whole process is kind of like, how do they even do it? Like, how do they, like, I don't know how long they hibernate, but they hibernate for like a couple months at least.
I think like 3 or 4 months. I don't know. I would think it would depend on like where it was, like how bad the winters were, to how long they hibernated. But I don't know.
Find a warm spot and just say, okay, good night. I'll see you in a couple months.
Yeah, exactly. I could sleep the
good night, sweetheart.
the whole winter and wake up to spring. Go from fall to spring and summer, fall to spring. Just leave out winter. That would be perfect.
And then wake up hangry as hell.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh man, I definitely could hibernate. If it was possible, I would do it. Wouldn't bother me a bit.
See, I love animals. I love history. I love learning about history. I love learning about animals, and not just that. I mean, like the lioness. The lioness goes and gets the food. Has babies, obviously. It's just the whole process, down to the damn mosquitoes, Kim.
I wouldn't want to have your mosquitoes. We have those. Our mosquitoes are little and pesty, but yours is like what, little flying birds, like they're
They're
huge.
smart. They're like Navy SEALs. And the thing is, it's like, that's a female mosquito that bites you because she needs the blood for the whole, reproduction. And I
Right.
didn't know that. But yeah, they fly low. It's not like, oh, you see them coming. Oh, splat. No, it's not splat. It's more like, I got you. You were looking up. I'm down here.
I don't know. I think like the gnats, like gnats and what do they call them? Like sweat bees or whatever they are like the worst. I think they're worse. Like I think they're a lot worse than mosquitoes. Those things, you can't hit them because they're too fast, and you can't get away from them. They're just horrible. But yeah. So how are you doing today?
I'm hanging in there.
Hanging in there?
Yeah, just pushing through, It was rough,
Yeah,
but we got through it.
right. I'm
Because
gonna be so glad.
it was like, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I know you
I'm
can
ready.
relate.
Yeah, I'm ready for the new year.
Yeah.
I hate change, but I mean, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. And it's good for you.
Yeah, some change is good for you.
Just keep pushing through, because I know a lot of people struggle through Christmas because the family. Some people don't have a big family to be around. It's not about the presents. It's about the family.
Right.
You're making
Some people
memories
don't
with.
have anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely count myself very blessed. I mean, I don't have a big family, but what family I do have, I am really blessed to have, and I'm blessed to have good people around. Definitely.
Because when we have family, that good family, and it doesn't have to always be family. Sometimes it can be friends. When you have good people around you, when when you're grieving or you're having a bad day or anything, it just helps because they bring in that positive to lift you up. And sometimes it's the smallest things that make the biggest difference.
Definitely. And that's like when I was talking about doing a live about, people with, diseases like fibro, MS, lupus, all those kind of things, to where it's like chronic pain or chronic fatigue and, just different limitations. I mean, sometimes it's good to talk to people who understand.
Yeah.
Or even if you're grieving and you know that you could talk to someone who totally understands what you're going through.
Yeah.
And, it helps. It helps to talk to people that way. Even if it doesn't change anything, it just helps you so you don't get yourself in a deep depression about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all been there with the depression. Like I know mine hit the hardest with my sister. But because I guess if you're a nurse, you're used to it, especially if you're a hospice nurse. But if it's your blood and you're in that room, and especially at that time, it's hard to get through. It really is. It's like it and if you have PTSD, it brings it straight back.
Right.
So you just gotta fight through it, and because depression steals everything from you.
Sure does. I've had depression my whole life. Um, and I'm not going to go into what kind of childhood I had and what I've been through, but I've had it my whole life. And I tell you what, it definitely helps when you have support,
Yeah.
when you have someone to talk to. It's not going to change your circumstances. Not really, but it's, you know what I mean? But it helps. It makes you feel like, you can get through it.
Yeah, because everybody needs a hand once in a while to get up. Everybody needs that little hand up. Just knowing that that person's there. Just knowing that person's there helps.
Right.
Because we can't be strong all the time. I mean, it'd be nice to not care and just be strong, but like empaths can't be like that. We're all like,
Not at all.
what can I do for you? What can I do for you? I'm sorry you're feeling that way. Is there anything I can do? Let me absorb all those feelings. I'll make you feel better, but I'm going to feel like crap afterwards.
Right. Hello, Ellen. Hi, sweetheart. It's good to see you. So good to see you. Yeah, I love having time with the people I care about here on YouTube. It's, for the most part, anybody that comes in my chat is a good person in my book, And it's just my time with you guys. And, like I said, if I can have feedback on my ideas to whether or not they're good or they're bad, would be greatly appreciative, because I would like to do other things,
I think the awareness thing is a good idea because other people have fibromyalgia, and then the people that love the people that have fibromyalgia, sometimes they don't understand what you guys go through. So the more you understand it, the better, basically the better friend they're going to be, because they understand. They're not going to be like, oh, they're ignoring me again. They're going to be like, oh, well, she had a flare up.
I grew up, because I've had this since I was 16. Okay. So I bet you from the time I got diagnosed with it to about 35, through all that time, my family didn't believe me. My friends didn't believe me or understand. It was, oh, what's wrong with you now? You're always having a bad day. Why are you always so tired? And I lost people left and right. No, but, I had friends when things were good. But as soon as something bad was going on in life, or I was having a hard time, I didn't have nobody. So
that's how it works. But I think that by you spreading awareness, I think that would work. So that other people don't feel so alone, that they're struggling.
Right.
Like they everybody wants to be understood. Everybody.
Mhm.
Well, except the trolls that don't care, but they don't count.
Right. Oh yeah, brain fog is bad. Like, that girl, my doctor started doing these memory tests because of when you have chronic pain, it messes with your brain, because like you can like so many, how do I explain it? Like your brain can only help like certain things, and then other places in your brain is going to lack because your brain's like overloaded with trying to help with the pain. So memories like the first thing that it affects, right? I was below average on a few things, and I was kind of relieved because my memory is really bad. Like, it worries me bad. So yeah, I totally get the brain fog.
Kim, I still think you need to start doing a journal.
I know. You and Kimberly's both told me that.
Well, obviously, it's a good idea.
I know
You know,
it's a good idea.
well, because for you, like because like when you do have those brain frogs, and you can write down, and you'll know, how you were feeling that day. Just a little
Mhm.
journal for yourself.
I almost like want to put post-its everywhere so I can remember.
Oh my God.
This is what you're supposed to do today, and this is what you got to do, blah blah. Because I mean, I totally forget. Like, I'll have it on my mind. Okay, Kim, this is what you need to do today. And by the end of the day, it's like, oh crap, I forgot about that. I do that all the time.
You need like those reminders from your phone. Maple, you
Yeah.
need to do this. Maple, you put your sunglasses on top of the refrigerator.
Don't
The
forget
keys are in the
toilet paper.
refrigerator.
You must have toilet paper today. Go buy toilet paper.
You got to write yourself a list. Hey, some of us have to write those lists to remember those things, but everybody has had a situation where they walk into the kitchen and they forget what they went in there for. Everyone.
Oh, that's like a daily thing for me. I walk in a room and I'm like, what was I supposed to do? And I'm just standing there like, duh. I'll walk back out of the room and it's like, oh yeah, that's right. Walk back in.
Repeat.
And then, like fibro with the fog and all that, it also messes with your speech. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a hard time talking to people without sounding retarded half the time. Because it's like, I don't, I don't know how to explain it. It just messes with your speech. So, yeah. And these are the things that, I would like to talk about with other people who do have fibro or, lupus and MS. They all go together. What is it, how you say it? Autoimmune disease
Yeah, I mean,
is also another thing to talk about, because Lyme disease also is another thing that kind of lines up with fibro. They all have pretty much a lot of the same symptoms, so it's all like relatable. The words just will come out. Yeah, exactly. See, Ellen, you understand. I'm not sure what that is, subhuman. You'll have to tell me what that is.
where's our
But
cushy?
Ellen, you've had it for over 20 years, you said. I've had it for over 28 years now. So, I mean, you know that it only gets worse as you get older. And I swear, when I talk to people, I probably do sound retarded because I can't get my words out right. I
Kim,
can
you
think of
don't. You
Huh?
don't. You don't sound like that.
I do sometimes, matter. I know I do. It's like, okay,
We all
Kim,
struggle.
try to
We all
talk.
struggle with something. Where's that cushy? I haven't got to talk to her in a long time.
She's in here somewhere. I don't think she would want to come on panel, but she's in here.
The chicken whisperer. Cushy, are
Yeah.
you out there? Do I need to send the mothership over to get you?
Oh, okay, subhuman. Oh, you thought you had that, but you don't know that you had that? That would stink too. Yeah, I hope when she gets back into the groove of things, because she was off there for a couple weeks, busy and all that. Um, oh, you thought I had that. Oh, no, I don't have that. No, I have fatigue syndrome. That's why you're tired all the time. So it doesn't have muscles involved with it. It's just you don't have energy. But no, once Cushy gets back into it, I would love for her to go live again. She had a little live about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. It was awesome. I'm so proud of her. But so yeah, tomorrow I got big plans.
What's your big plans for tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow after I take my daughter to work, I'm gonna get in my PJs and be comfortable all day at night.
No fire sales.
No fire sales. Hell no, I'm done with that crap.
Nobody ever gets paid for those things anyway.
Right? Oh my god, I'll never do that again.
It just leads to a really bad hangover the next day, and you're like, weren't we supposed to be getting cash apps for every time we drank? And then everybody's like already drinking. It's like nobody's cash apping nobody. Everybody's just getting sloshed.
I think I made $3 that night or something like that.
Imaginary people here and there.
People stop like donating their dollar, however much it was, for you to take a shot. And everybody just started games with it.
Oh, they were probably drinking too, so nobody could donate because they were too drunk to donate. Was that a 9 or a 2? Oh, crap.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Oh, let me take another shot. Tequila!
Oh, God. That's what I was doing that night was tequila.
Was it strawberry or was it rose? I thought you said it was strawberry tequila.
No, that was for Sarah. I had just the regular tequila silver.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Nobody knew. Kim, you were going hardcore and nobody even knew.
Yeah. See, that's why I don't drink, because once I start drinking, it's one more, just one more. Give me one more. And before I know it, I'm just done.
Yeah, before you know it, I love you. I love you too. Oh, thank you so much for coming to my chat, even though it's an invisible chat. But thank you, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we should do something if you feel good.
Well, like I said, I might go live tomorrow and just have people tell me about how their year was, like the good times, the bad times, what they learned,
What they're eating for New Year's Day. Some people have traditions on, on what they eat. I can't remember if it's definitely the black eyed peas and the cabbage. It's supposed to bring you luck or something.
Well, see, everyone where I live, they always have the sauerkraut with the pork. That's what they have on New Year's Eve, and I can't do it. A sauerkraut is like nasty. I can't
cabbage
get over
isn't
the
isn't is
smell of it.
sour.
No, I can't do it.
You can't do cabbage.
I can't do sauerkraut. Nope. Nope. But I tell you what, the people around here love it. Like, cause you go to the store, all the sauerkraut is picked. You know, people's bought it. It's out. The pork's out. You know, people load up on that stuff.
You can't do cabbage. You can't do the sauerkraut, but you love some pickles.
Yeah.
Riddle me
I can
that, Batman.
I just can't eat things that stink. I don't, you know, I can't do it. I can't get past the smell. It's like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh my god.
If it stinks, I'm out. Yeah. Oh.
I wouldn't want you to eat anything that smells bad, Kim.
Well, I can't stand the smell of fish. Like, I just automatically want to barf. Like, ugh.
You love sushi.
I love sushi too. Wow, how I don't know. But to have like for someone to go out and catch catfish and bass and bluegills and stuff like that and bring it home to fry up, oh my god,
Kim, that just reminded me. Do you remember the Golden Girls when Rose made that kaflukin whatever stuff, and they were all holding their nose when Sophia came in, and they were like, "Oh, this tastes good. That tastes good." And then Sophia's like, "Oh, come on, you can't smell that through the hallway." Because you said you can't, you can't, if it smells bad, you can't eat it.
No.
I don't know why that. Rose was my favorite.
Like if I smell like someone cooking broccoli, peas, what is it? Oh crap! What is it?
Cauliflower.
Asparagus.
Oh, asparagus.
Oh my god! And then it just permeates the whole house, and you're just like, you're just nauseous. It's like so nasty. It's like, how in the world can you put that in your mouth? That is bad.
So how's the weather again? Y'all, we need to change the subject over here.
Oh man.
Mabel can't eat anything nasty.
Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. And I'll be all by my lonesome probably for tomorrow, for the most part. I think Sarah will be here like the last end of it. I don't know what my son's doing. You know, he's 17. He's always got to have something to do. And it's not being home.
It's going through a stage.
Well, ever since he got his driver's license, it's like he's got to go somewhere.
Well, remember, do you remember when you first got your driver's license?
Oh, yeah, I was never home. I was there to eat, sleep, and that was it. Shower. Yep.
Yeah, it's like you get a taste of that freedom, and it's like, you finally feel like you're getting somewhere. Because, like, in high school, you're like, this sucks. When is this going to be over? But then when you get that first car,
yeah, you're a grown up then. Then you could just go wherever you want. Don't have to rely on your parents.
What was your first car, Kim?
Oh my gosh, I think it was a Cavalier, a Chevy Cavalier.
Was it a stick shift?
Oh no, I can't drive stick. I
Really?
tried that. That was not a good situation. No.
It wasn't a good situation for who? Anybody?
For my dad and me. He's trying to teach me. I don't think it was a good idea to try to teach me in the winter time either, but no, I couldn't grasp the concept of 3 pedals and when to shift and when not to shift. Constantly stalling it out. It was just not good.
My dad made me learn how to drive a stick shift, because that was my
Really?
graduation present, was the old RX-7. It was pretty old, but still, it was a car. So, and I was happy.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I got him back. Because he scared me, so I had to get him back when I was driving one time. I was getting on the expressway, and I was yielding. And he's like, "You're gonna get us killed." I'm like, "No, not push the gas."
Yeah. Oh my God. I remember getting on the highway for the first time. Oh my God. I white knuckled that the whole time. I was so scared. Oh my gosh, that was bad. So
I still hate
then,
bridges.
You still hate what?
Bridges.
Bridges? Oh. Yeah, you guys have to deal with a lot of bridges, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
We
Especially
don't.
the long
I mean, we
ones.
have bridges, nothing like what you got.
But there's the long bridges. Like, if you you're shit out of luck if you break down. Like, you get a flat tire, anything, and
Yeah, that would be scary.
run out of gas. You don't want to run
Oh
out
my
of gas
God.
on the bridge.
No.
Not with people going like 75, 80 around you.
Right, that's always been a fear of mine too, is breaking down on the highway where you know what I mean? It's like, how do I get help on a highway? People are doing 70.
You should always have that AAA, or see if the insurance offers it for $5 more, whatever it is. I don't think it's that much.
Right. But
Because I think
yeah,
they come in, they put gas in your car, they jump your car.
mm-hmm.
I think and if you need a tow, they'll tow it a certain distance.
Yeah. But that was always like one of my biggest fears. Like, it took me, God, forever to learn how to drive on a highway. I would do everything and anything not to have to drive on the highway. I didn't care how long it took me to get there. If I could find a way there without getting on the highway, that's what I was doing for years. And finally, I was
So
like,
you were
Kim, if you just get on the highway, yeah, I was, and it would take me like an hour and a half to get somewhere where it would only take me, a half hour if I were to get on the highway. And finally, I just said, you gotta do it. I don't care, you gotta do it. And I did it, and I had all kinds of panic attacks. But the more and more I did it, those panic attacks went away. I still get nervous, like when semis come up near me, but it's nothing like what it used to be. I've kind of conquered it. But I'm still kind of scared to drive like a long distance not knowing where I'm going.
Yeah.
Especially by myself.
But now with our phones, you can just turn navigation on and it'll guide you there.
Right. I know. It is a lot easier these days
It's a lot
to get
easier than looking at a
places.
damn map. We used to have to look at maps to get anywhere.
Oh yeah,
Back
I
in our
remember
day,
those days. Would you just look at the map or ask somebody where the heck it is?
best friend would call, text you, not even text you, page you 911, and you're like trying to find a payphone.
Oh yeah, I
I'm always in
remember.
shock when I see them, Kim. And when I see payphones, I'm always in shock of
uh
seeing one.
Oh, I know. I don't think I've seen a paint phone. Gosh, it's had to be at least 5 years or so since I've seen one around here. You know,
They're like dinosaurs.
they are. They really are.
Well, nobody else is
Well,
coming up.
I don't. Huh?
Nobody else
What?
is coming up.
No, nobody wants to come up and talk with me. See how they are. But my chat stopped a long time ago. So I don't know. I just wanted to come in and say hi and see how everybody was and all that good stuff. And I missed you guys. But like I said, you know, my life depends on you on how long it is. Ray says, there's a payphone in a little town my mother-in-law lives in. When I saw it, I stopped, took pictures of my kids standing beside it. I bet I would do the same thing probably.
Get one of those. Ray should get one of those rotary phones and see how long it would take to make a phone call. Because we had
Hey,
to
I
deal
tell
with
you
that
what,
too.
the rotary phones were really good to have in case your electric went out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And if you could find where your telephone like pole thing, you know, they have the little things to where you can plug in a phone line. Do you remember those? I don't know if they still have them, but we used to have one. Like when our power would go out, we take our rotary phone and plug it in. That way, we could at least make phone calls.
Yeah, that's true. See, and they took them all away from us. Now they're all collectible items.
Oh no, you're roboting. Did I lose ya? Come back, Mad Hatter.
Can you hear me?
You're like roboted. You have a
Okay.
bad connection. What's that? I hear something. It is too quiet in my house. I need to turn some music on. You know, anybody is welcome to come up on panel with us and talk. I'd love to hear from you. Talk about whatever. Okay. Oh, I lost her. Well, if you can, Mad Hatter, try to come back up again. See how loud this is. I don't. Okay, that's not too loud. All right.
Okay, that's better. I see you're in chat. Did you have bad connection or something? Well, that sucks. Well, I have been on here for almost an hour. So I guess that's a good enough time. And then, like I said, tomorrow, I would really like to have people come up on panel and share with me what kind of year they had, what the blessings that they had, and, the bad times as well. Oh, we got Mad Hatter. You're back.
Can you hear me now?
Hello? I
Can you hear me now?
I can
Okay.
hear you now.
I don't know what happened. Well, I guess we're having a bad rain now, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can blame it on weather now because it's winter. And winter is very unpredictable.
It's Mother Nature at her worst.
Yeah. Yeah, this is her time of the month.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. She might even be menopausal in the summertime, so you just never know.
Yeah, she might be.
Call the locksmith. I love that movie. I love that movie. Wasn't the Princess? Was it Princess Bride? No, it wasn't the Princess Bride. I think it's Robin Hood, Men in Tights. And
Oh,
at the
yeah.
end, he's got that thing, and he's all like, "Call the locksmith." What's that thing
Oh,
called?
I had such a crush on him. I thought he was so cute.
What's his name?
I'm like a big sucker for blue eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aww. If someone has like really like just a nice set of eyes, I'm just like mesmerized. Like, wow.
Well, he was in Princess Bride too.
Mhm. He was popular back in the 80s.
What is his
Definitely.
name?
What's that?
I can't remember his name.
I can't either. Hello, Shades of Grey. Wow, I have not seen you in forever. I thought you didn't like me no more or something. So good to see you. So good to see you, sweetheart. Carrie Elvis?
Yeah, Carrie Elways. Damn, that's right.
Elways. Ah. His name was Carrie?
Yep, Carrie.
That's different.
Because he was in
Definitely
Georgia
different.
Rule too. Because he was a stepfather in Georgia Rule.
Georgia Rule. Why doesn't that sound familiar?
Jane Fonda, Lindsay Lohan. I can't remember that other lady's name. Blonde lady.
I don't know if I've seen that. Does not sound familiar. You hush up, Ray. You know I can't pronounce worth shit. Jeez, have to make fun of me. He's like, not Elways. No, I said Elwes or Elvis or I don't know. It's what it looks like. I hope you're doing good, Shades of Grey. I hope you had a great Christmas.
So, Kim, did you already get rid of your tree, or is it staying with you for the new year?
I always keep my tree up till New Year's, and then the day after New Year's,
I take it down.
Poor tree.
That's the way it's been. It's like my mom and dad used to be that way. And I just love the Christmas lights. So, as long as my tree is healthy and it's not falling apart on me by New Year's, I keep it up.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are in a rush to take all their Christmas stuff down right after Christmas. It has been a while. Oh my goodness, no. I've just been busy getting myself back in gear of a couple years. But I'm finally coming to get awesome. I am so good to hear that. That's so good to hear that. I'm so glad. It's a shame Kim's tree was ever cut down. I know, right? That tree, I'm telling you what, it's the most beautiful tree I've ever had. But, I'll always look back to 23 and say, yeah, that was the year I had the perfect tree. Because I've never had a tree like this. They cut down a real good one.
Do they replant them, or it can't be replanted?
I mean, you could buy a tree with the bulb, or they call a bulb at the end, so you can replant it after you're done with it.
Yeah.
But those are super expensive. You're talking about almost like $150, $200
Wow.
for a tree like that. I spent $50 on the tree I got this year.
Well, that's not bad.
Compared to some of them, yeah, it's not bad, but still, it's expensive. I remember when Christmas trees were $10 to $15, and that wasn't that long ago.
Back in
I bet
our
you that.
day,
No, I mean, I bet
a
you
pack of
it
gum
was.
was 5 cents.
I bet you like maybe 5 years ago it was $15 to $20.
And the gas was 99 cents a gallon. And we had to travel through lots of snow just to even get to the schoolhouse.
I'll tell you what, I had it rough though when I was a kid. I'm not like it. I walked 20 miles to get to school in the snow. No, it wasn't nothing like that. But when I was a kid, after I left the city, I moved somewhere where you couldn't see your neighbors, and my driveway was a quarter of a mile long, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
back then, the winters were really, really bad. Like, we would have 5 feet of snow, and I'm not joking. And we could not get our vehicles up the driveway because of the snow drifts. They were like 5 feet.
So
deep.
you had to burrow your way through the snow, Kim? Is that what you're telling us?
I had to walk down a quarter of a mile driveway and 5 feet of snow to sit in the car and wait for the bus.
I'm just messing with you, Kim. I'm just messing because I can I can see you burrowing through the snow.
Well, yeah, because I'm only 4 something. Well, back then I stopped growing at 14. So you can imagine, and I was a toothpick back then. You could blow me over with a strong wind. Hello, Chris Gilbert. Good to see you, hon.
Vertically challenged.
What's that?
I said vertically challenged.
Yeah, I was. You paid $80 for yours this year? Wow. It was a mess and loved it. I love this. Yeah, I tell you what. You paid $80 too, Ray? Dang, I made out.
So how do you guys like I want to know now because I'm curious. How do you guys like if you have pets, like especially cats and in the house, how do you keep your pets from trying to take everything off of the Christmas tree?
Well, like I haven't had pets in 3 years, but before that, I had cats that would just lay under the Christmas tree. They wouldn't touch the ornaments or try to climb it. But when I did have animals that would, we we would only have like decorations from like 2 feet away from the bottom up. So they wouldn't, play with the ornaments down below.
They
But
wouldn't
I
try to
don't know.
gnaw through the wires, kind of like the Chevy Chase, Christmas Vacation.
I don't know. I have had a few pets that has knocked a tree down, and that's frustrating because you hope nothing broke. You hope it didn't damage the tree. You try to put it back up, have to redecorate it. But I haven't had that too much. Some people they put like a baby gate around it.
Really?
I've seen people do that, yeah, so that their animals wouldn't get to it.
Oh, those
And
cats pretty damn smart.
You paid $64. That was twice as much as than last year. Yeah, I'm telling you what, it has gone up big time with the Christmas trees. I didn't have pets when the kids were little. I only decorated halfway. Yep, see, I did the same shades of gray. I've done that before. Yeah, they are insane. You read an article saying it would only get worse and that we are on pace to run out of Christmas trees by the year 35. Really? I wonder why they would say that.
See, that's why I think people should start replanting their Christmas trees and just using them at Christmas and, just replant it every year. If it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's possible because, the roots would, by then, within a year's time, you would think the roots would branch out, and then I would be afraid of, cutting the roots and to the point where it killed the tree.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, because she's got a migraine.
Oh,
I
that
see.
sucks.
Yes, it does. You need a dark room with a hot rag on your forehead.
Or cold.
Or cold,
Whichever
whatever works.
is your pleasure.
Yeah, whatever works for you. For me, it's always been a hot rag. Depends on how high your ceiling is, too.
Just put the hot rag in the microwave for 2 minutes.
Yeah. That moist
Make sure you
heat
put it.
really does.
I love it. That's how I handled every migraine. And I was
used
so
to
happy
have-
when they stopped.
Have you ever had those, they're like a bean bag, sorta, and you put them in the microwave? You ever had one of those? Those were awesome for headaches because you could lay it on your head and it would stay hot for more than a couple minutes.
Walmart has a mask. You literally could put it in the refrigerator or the freezer, or you could heat it up, but you got to put it on your face. And yeah, it has a place for your nose and the eyes are,
Right.
you can see through it. You can see through it, but it like warms your whole head.
Oh, nice. That would be nice. I do not contribute. Mine is fake. Oh, do you, Ray? That's good. It'll pass in a million years. Oh, don't say that, because she Hopefully it goes away here soon.
That's how
You
you
wake
feel
up
when you have a migraine. You feel like your
Oh,
brain is about to explode.
yeah. You ever had those migraines where you're puking?
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
yeah.
God, those are horrible because when you puke, it just like makes your head feel like a heartbeat. It's like, it's like, oh, those were horrible. I used to suffer with migraines. Thank God I don't anymore. I'm telling you what, I got those they're Botox injections, and ever since then I have not had a migraine. And that's been, I want to say maybe 6 years ago. Yes, I have missed you. Really, I have missed you a lot. You just fell off the face of the earth, Shades of Grey. I was like, oh my goodness, what did I do? That's just where my brain goes. Like if someone just stops communicating with me, I'm like, what did I do? I'm really glad to see you. Really glad. I am happy you're doing well. But
So, what kind of plan do you want to have for tomorrow?
I don't know. If I do decide to go live, it probably would be around the same time because I know like most people are going to be doing their lives a little closer to the New Year's. Um, so it might be a little bit earlier. I'm not sure. But I really would like for people to participate. I come up with ideas and I'm so excited to do them, and then I have a live about it, and nobody wants to come up. It's like, well, that just failed epically.
Well, I'm here. Damn it.
What's a blue? I know, honey.
And hopefully Cushy will feel better tomorrow.
Yeah, had to look it up. It means cop just been killed. Oh, jeez. It just gave a description of a vehicle. Oh, that sucks. Well, don't say that, Subhuman. Try to think positively. Hopefully, 24 will be a lot better. You can't have that kind of mindset going into the new year. You gotta think, oh, it's gonna get better. Well, I understand that too, Subhuman. I've always been an Eeyore too, but I try to think positive.
You have to stay out of the dark. Because like if you hit that depression and you get too into the dark, your mind, it's like if you don't have a strong mind, you're going to lose yourself, and so you have to stay strong. You have to, and you have to keep fighting
Yeah,
through each day, and you
and
have
and
to
I think
grab onto that hope and that light, and and do the things that make you happy. Hold the things that you love that make you happy very, very close, and you'll get through.
yes, definitely, because you could get pretty. I'm talking from experience. You can get comfortable with being depressed.
Hmm.
You get set in your ways, you know, and you get comfortable with it because it's just been that way for so long.
But
You
the
adapt
anxiety
to
is
it.
like the anxiety takes over, and while you're being comfortable, any social interactions, the anxiety is right there by your side, going, "Huh? How you gonna get through this? You're not strong enough. You're not worthy enough.
Oh yeah.
And that's how, and the depression just, it's like, I'm going to take everything that you have, all
Yeah.
your happy memories. So you have to fight for the things that you love and
I'll
cherish
tell you
them.
what, the worst thing about depression for me is it took all my passion from the things I love. Like I used to craft, I used to write poetry, I used to have all kinds of flowers in the spring and the summer, and I'd be out there planting and weeding and because I loved it. But when you're depressed, it takes that away. You don't want to do anything anymore. And I think that was, for me, in my experience, is the worst thing, is losing that passion to do things you love to do.
But you can always get it back. You just got to fight to get it back.
Right. Yes. And I tell you what, this year has been a big eye-opener for me. Big eye-opener. And it's definitely helped with my depression. The depression's still there, and I'm pretty sure, like, most of my depression comes from being in pain all the time. Because when you're in pain all the time, you feel guilty, you feel shame, you feel worthless because you can't do what you want to do.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
But
those two don't go together. The fibromyalgia and the depression do not go together.
Right.
Not well at all.
You could talk to anybody who deals with pain all the time. They're going to tell you that they deal with depression. It
But
takes
we all have it in us. Like, we all have it in us to fight through it. You just, you have to keep your mind sharp and strong.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, you have to be very strong to fight through it. And, after a while of getting through all this stuff, when you get to be our age, you do become a warrior because, most people don't make it. Most people tap out. They can't handle it.
Yeah, I mean, I think anybody who would walk through the shoes that I've been through my whole life probably would have tapped out a long time ago. They're like, because I never wanted to commit suicide. I never wanted to. But I got to the point where I thought it would be better not to be here. That's the lowest I've ever been. And thank God I didn't stay there.
Yeah, you fought through it.
I got out. Yeah, I got out of that. It was bad.
You have a strong will. You have a strong will and heart, and that's what got you through. And and good people around you.
I truly believe Jesus got me through it because I couldn't do it. He gave me the strength to do it because I didn't have the strength. I didn't have the strength to do it. So when everything happened that caused me to break heaven, the first playing inside it and away from people what I needed. Then when I wanted to leave 2 years later, I couldn't. Only then did I get it. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we have to go through bad things because it's going to teach us to be better and to learn. It's going to teach us, and it gives you experiences, and it helps you grow. Even though it doesn't make sense at the time, like you don't understand why you're going through it,
I mean, hell, I'm still fighting through. I mean, December's been a really bad. December's been a bad month, but 2023 has been a bad year.
Yeah,
Like
it
I
has
wish
been.
I could say there was good things in 2023, but I can't. I
Right.
mean, maybe here and there, a blessing here and there, that I appreciate, but it's just been is. But I think everybody is struggling through this year.
Yeah, I think we all struggle through something. I mean, I don't think there's one person out there. I don't care if they got, the nice house, the nice cars, they're, everything just looks so nice. You're thinking, wow, they got their life together. They're struggling too. They're struggling too. You know, I think we all struggle with something.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's got a Brady Bunch family.
No, God, no. Now I'm getting shit together and I'm just figuring out. Good. It isn't easy. Been clawing my way back since I stepped out, but here I am. Good for you, honey. Good for you. I am glad to hear that. And I am so sorry that you spent Christmas alone, Subhuman. I know. I seen that, Subhuman. I'm sorry. Yeah, I always feel bad for people that have to spend Christmas alone. My dad has a neighbor that has no family, and so he spent his Christmas alone. And my dad came over for Christmas dinner, and I just went ahead, made a plate up of what we had to eat for dinner, and then I made a plate for, cookies and candies and stuff like that. And I told him, oh, and I made a card out to him, and I told him to deliver it to his neighbor. Because it just makes me so sad to know that someone's alone for Christmas. Any picture you see, yeah, exactly. Shades of gray, exactly. Yep.
And sometimes you can be surrounded by family and still feel alone.
Oh, yeah, you could be in a crowd of people and still feel alone. Definitely.
I like my circle. I
Me
have a
too.
very loving, supporting circle, and that I don't need a million friends. If I have just two good ones that I can rely on, that I can talk
Mhm.
to, that's all I need.
Yep, exactly. I'm done with fake friends, unsupportive friends. The friends that are there when they need something or when you're happy, and then they're gone as soon as something goes wrong.
Yeah,
I'm done with those kind of relationships.
that's because we like to help people, and because of our past, and it's like, well, we want to help, and it's like we choose the wrong types, and we don't understand that they're not on our level. They don't want to
Yeah,
help
not
us like we want to help them.
right. It took me a long time to realize that people don't have the same heart as I do, and I can't expect everyone to have the same heart as I do. You know, it took
Kim,
me a
you're very
long
unique. Your heart is very unique. I'm telling you.
time. I'm sorry to hear that, Shades. I think I would have cried too. It
What
just
am I
family
missing?
isn't family anymore. You know what I mean? It's sad. Yeah, you don't need to be around people that make you even sadder subhuman. You need to be
Yeah,
around people that
those are
are gonna
toxic people. If they make you feel bad about yourself all the time, those are not the right people.
no, no. You gotta stay clear of that as much as possible. You gotta protect yourself. Oh man. Well, we've been on here for almost an hour and a half.
Not
So
bad.
I think, yeah, not bad. I am so happy I've got to see you guys. It's really good to see some of you. Well, not some of you, all of you, but some that hasn't been here in a long time. Really good to see. I am going to try to go live tomorrow. If you have a little bit of time to stop by, that would be amazing. It would be even more amazing if you came up on panel and talked with me. It's just like talking on the phone, people. You don't have to cam up. You're just talking to someone on the phone. Look at it that way.
And we can talk about anything you want. I mean,
Yeah.
we can no sex, but
Well, I mean, you gotta have common sense, you know. We don't need to be talking about, those kind of things.
no death talk tomorrow either. Just
I really would
things
be.
that things that we can that make everybody happy. Things that you want to do that you're actually going to do, not resolutions you're going to make and a week later forget about them.
Right. See, I used to be that way. I don't do that stuff anymore. I don't make resolutions. I say I am going to work towards it. I'm going to work towards this and I'm going to work towards that. This is what I would like to do, because if you, some people, not all people, but I bet there's a lot of people that, how do I say this? If they make like a promise and something happens and they don't do it, and then you kind of just forget about it. You know what I mean? I don't know. See, I pray every day we come back together, but for now it just has to be. But honestly, I breathe differently, deeper, better than I ever had before. So it has been, or it has got to be worth it for something. I miss this. Every time I come here, I walk away feeling lighter. Well, that is amazing to hear because that's all I want to do. I want to encourage people, maybe help them look at things differently, make them laugh, just uplift people. There's no reason to have hate or disrespect or just we can get along. I mean, we're all humans. We have things to talk about. And sometimes, looking at it from somebody else's perspective might help you in what you're going through. Than any other, but sometimes that is enough. That's right. As long as you're stepping in the right direction, it doesn't
Yes.
matter how slow the process is. As long
Everybody
as you're
has to
working
go at everybody has
their
their
pace.
own pace that they're going at.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like Mad Hatter. I don't deal with change, but when it's change that I have to make things better, it takes me a while to get there. But if I just keep working at it, I know that one day I will be where I need to be.
I mean, I don't like change, but like, I know that every once in a while, yes, it has to happen. And from what's happened all this year and the last 2.5 months, it's just like, being in shock and grieving. And it's like, I still have to fight. I still have to get up and fight every day,
Yeah.
fight because I don't want to lay down and die. I want to live. I want to be happy. I want to laugh.
Mhm.
I want to make other people laugh.
Right. Yep. And I love to help other people, that makes me happy, is helping people. It really does. I mean, I can't necessarily help people financially, but I can help encourage them. I can help be there for them.
Well, and the best
And
thing is,
yeah,
Kim, you give the best gifts because yours come from the heart.
yeah, I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. I'm the same. I feel bad when I can't get somebody something, and I'll forget about getting me something and do for others, but that's what makes me feel good.
Yeah, I care less about myself. I mean, especially when it comes to Christmas. I'm more worried about getting everybody I love something. Me, I'm like, I put myself in the background because it makes it's my Christmas. It's almost like a Christmas present to myself when I can help other people and make them happy. You know what I mean? Because that
Yeah,
brings me happiness.
but every once in a while, we do need to spoil ourselves. Every once in a while.
What? Well, yeah. Well, for me, whenever it's possible, I do splurge and get a little something. I hate spending money on myself, but it might be like uh, it might be just something small that I normally don't buy. You know, because I'm worried about getting the things I need
Yeah,
before anything.
and you don't have to feel guilty when you buy yourself something. Where'd you go, Kim?
Oh, I was reading Shades of Grey. She says, "Listen, when I went from staying in my house to homeless to crashing my car to getting help, getting a home, getting a car, and landing the best job I dreamt of. 2024 can just come on now." Heck yeah. Hopefully it's the
Make
best year ever for you.
make yourself a dream board and hit
Yeah,
that goal.
exactly. You worked your ass off. It's not easy. It was not easy, but that's where I'm at now. And if that is all I take away from it, then I'll be all right. Just bring it. That's a good
I didn't
attitude
know
to have
I didn't know he was so young. He's only 24.
too.
Grotesque. I thought you
Is
said
he
he was
only
only
24?
24.
When did I say that?
You said somebody is 24.
No, I was
I
probably
thought that.
talking about the year 24.
Oh, this is the baby.
Yeah, I don't know how old a subhuman is. I think he's a lot younger but I don't know if he's in his 20s. Oh, Lord have mercy. I am so glad I'm feeling better. But I feel like I could sleep for a week because I hadn't slept in 2 weeks.
Well, hopefully you get some sleep tonight.
Yeah, I hope so. I know this girl, her channel's name is, I can't pronounce it. She had a dream board. On the dream board, that's all about money. Well, that's kind of sad. Oh, you are in your 20. He's about to be 26 in less than 2 weeks. Wow. You're almost old enough to, well, you're a little older than, shit. You're a little older than my daughter. She's 23.
Kim, you could be his mama.
I could be your mama.
Oh my goodness.
I would have been, okay, if you're 23, 3 years, I would have been 17 when I had him. I would have had to been 17 years old to have a 26-year-old. Dang. Getting old sucks. Tell you what. It sucks.
It's a process.
It definitely is a process. And then one day you look in the mirror and you're like, what the hell happened to me?
And you're blaming the ex for,
Right?
and you're blaming the ex for stealing your youth. You stole
Yeah.
my good years.
Still 20 years away from me. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? It happens to the best of us.
Yep.
It's inevitable. Gotta do it. Oh, mercy. Oh, I think I'm gonna end my live, Mad Hatter. What do you say?
Okay. Well, I mean, you're coming back tomorrow, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Look for me between, I would say, 5 and between 5 and 6:30, somewhere in that time range. Whatever, however the day's going,
Are you going to schedule it tonight, though, so everybody can have a notification?
You know what? I think I won't do that. I think I'll schedule it in the morning to see how I'm doing.
Okay.
Because I never know what each day brings, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, just let me know, and then let the rest of us know, so we can show up.
I will. I definitely will, because like sometimes it's YouTube's fault, because there's a lot of times people, they just don't get the notification,
Yeah.
and then you'll hear, well, I didn't get a notification, I had to watch the replay or something. And so, yeah. When tomorrow, Shades of Grey, it's either going to be between 5 and 6:30, somewhere in there. I'll have it set up for, because all the creators are going to be going live closer to the time of New Year's, so I want to get in before that. But yeah, I'm so happy that I got to go live today and see you guys. I really appreciate each and every one that comes here and supports me. It means the world to me. It really does. I was really, really hoping to have 500 by the end of the year, and didn't happen. I'm close, but it didn't happen. So hopefully within a couple months I can get there. I think I'm like 26 away. but that can change on a daily basis too. One day you'll have, you know, you'll gain 3 subs. Next day you'll lose 3 subs.
Well, I will. We'll see you tomorrow, Kim. I'm
I don't.
gonna step down.
Okay, I just didn't know what BK meant. I'm like sitting there going like, okay. Well, thank you for coming up and talking with me, Mad Hatter, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right,
You
no
have a good
problem.
night, sweetheart.
All
Love
right, you
you.
too. Love you.
Bye bye, sweetie. Oh, you're back. I'm back. Yeah, I'm almost there, Shades. Almost there. I know that I'm not like a consistent creator, you know, with the lives and stuff. I have started doing short videos every morning. I do that constantly. So that's consistent. But as far as my lives, they're not consistent, unfortunately, because of my health. And some people don't understand that. But I will try my hardest to be here tomorrow. And hopefully, I can get a few of you to come up and we could talk about the year 2023 and what it was like for you. I would really be interested in hearing what it was like for you. So, like I said, I am so happy to be here today, and I'm so happy that I got to talk to you guys. I really did miss you a lot. Um, so, I hope to see you all tomorrow for the last day of the year. I hope you guys have a great night. And remember, everybody's struggling with something. We don't know. So try to be kind, even if it's just small, kind acts. You know, being considerate, having respect for someone, smiling, holding the door. You know, a small chit chat talk with a stranger just to help make them laugh. You know, it really does make a difference in others. And I just want to say I love you guys so much. And I hope you all have a great night. I'm going to leave you with this short little video. And I will see you guys on the next one. Good night.